winter is here and we are days, maybe weeks from having to winterize the bus. So our plan has kind of been revamped a little bit. Originally we had thought we would drywall the whole house and do just weeks and weeks of drywall, but we weren't excited about that. We figured you wouldn't be excited about that. So what we've decided to do is to only do or finish each section one at a time. So we're going to start in the east wing, which is our bedroom section. So we'll do the bathroom, our closet, and our bedroom. And that will allow us to move into a space that's finished, and we won't be having to live in construction while we do construction on the other part of the house. So that is our plan. And so that means today we are going to start drywalling walls, which to me is really exciting because it's one step closer to making it pretty and not having, you know, cotton candy and different colors and wood and all that stuff. It'll be painted and finished, and we'll get to do trim and all of those things that I'm most excited about. And so yeah, let's go. Let's get to work.
So not all of our studs are perfectly straight. They got a little crown in them somewhere sometimes. So we are looking to where we need to put shims in. And we know we need a shim if we can slide a shim underneath the level when we hold it flat on the wall. So we'll put a shim right there. And it just needs to be tacked into place enough to hold it until the screws hold it in place permanently. Now that we have shimmed out our walls so that they're perfectly flat, the next thing we need to do to prep our walls is put on our protective plates or nail plates on our wall. Probably the most obvious is when we put an 1.5 inch pipe through a 3.5 inch wall. We have a little bit of wood there, and we could really easily put a screw into that pipe and not know it. Putting a screw into a pipe isn't as bad as putting a screw into a power line, but it can all be bad. This is just a vent pipe, so not a big deal. It might just make the bathroom smell real bad. But, so we'll put these nail plates there to protect us from accidentally putting a screw through it. When we're doing drywall, we can kind of see where things are, but in the future, hanging mirrors, hanging pictures, mounting cabinets to it, we don't want to put a screw or a lag into anything that shouldn't. So we'll just have to remember that if we hit something metal, not to get a drill and drill through it, that it's there for a reason. So these are great. We just hammer right into place. And now we are safe from disaster. And then when we do the drywall in the other room, we'll also put them on that side as well. Unrelated to drywall, but equally important, is we don't have our P-traps on our sinks yet. So this is a direct vent from our septic tank. So to stop the smell, we shoved it full of paper towels.
That's not working.
That helps, but it doesn't work all the way. So we're gonna take those out and we're going to go ahead and seal them off with zip tape. They make really cool glue-in plugs that you can do that, but we're on a budget. So we'll just put a little zip tape and trim it off, and we can still do our drywall, and then we'll just knock that out when we plumb in our sinks. The other source of smells are the areas where you do have P-traps, but you have to put water in the P-trap. So we've also put about 1 gallon of water down the bathtub and shower to fill that P-trap, which actually stops the sewer gases from coming up into the room. So starting on this wall in the guest bathroom, we're gonna check our layout. So right there is 8 foot, but we're gonna do our back wall first, so it'll actually move it 1/2 inch in, which puts it center of the stud, which is exactly where we want it. So anytime we have a cut non-factory edge going up against each other, we're gonna go ahead and plane a chamfer into that edge, and that's gonna give it a stronger bond with the plastic.
Why does it give it a stronger bond?
Because it allows more plaster into the crack, where if it was just two pieces butted up, you couldn't get plaster down into that crack. So this is the factory edge, and you can see that this is just a little bit thinner, and that allows for plaster to float down into there and be a little thicker when you do your joints and still have so you can have built up plaster, but still have a smooth wall.
So I'm using our laser again, the Lasco laser, to not make screwing in drywall any more frustrating than it already is.
Check our link in the description below to pick yourself up a Lasco laser.
It is working pretty well. I just have to work on my drill technique. That is talent, climbing the stairs while looking through the camera.
I guess I didn't cut it too quick.
It's a little long. Jeff is in the garage making all the marks on the piece of drywall that is going to go here. And there are several penetrations that will be coming through on this piece. So it's a little complicated, but we only have a few pieces that are like this.
All right, what are the chances this fits first try? Not likely.
So close.
All right, fit pretty good. Just had to adjust this hole a little bit. Guest bathroom has all the sheetrock up.
So one of the things we have to do this morning before we can even start is get the side-by-side loaded up with wood. So we have wood in the house for the week. Well, it'll last more than a week. But we had to clear some snow. It's so beautiful here.
So yesterday was Sunday. We were not working in the house. So it's a little cold in here today. It's starting about 40 degrees, so Jeff's getting the fire going so that we can get this place warmed up and start hanging more drywall. Pantry is done.
Now that we've finished up with the guest bathroom and the pantry, we're going to start in the master bath and move our way through the east wing. These are just places to attach drywall to in the corners, where we've got a stud to hit here, but we don't have a stud to hit here in the corner, so we're just adding a stud. But we have a valve here, so that our tub fill on our shower valve. Since we don't have a tub fill, we can't drain the shower valve. So if we ever wanted to winterize the house, we would need to drain the shower valve. And so we'll have a valve down here at the bottom that'll be accessed through the little hatch in the linen closet that's going here, so that if we ever needed to winterize the house, we could just drain the shower valve so it doesn't freeze. Have I said drain the shower valve enough?
No, I think you're on 3 times.
Awesome.
This bathroom wall has a lot of penetrations with water lines and vent lines and sewer lines, so this is like part of the tediousness of drywalling. It's getting all these precise holes drilled.
There's a lot of them.
There are a lot of them. Soon we're to the spaces where we don't have a lot of penetrations.
this is the last piece of the day. It's our last piece of mold-resistant drywall in the master bathroom. So we're gonna cut this one, get it hung, then go get some dinner.
Tell me it's the end of the day without telling me it's the end of the day.
Yeah. So I'm going to mark my stud layout here on the shower surround and on the ceiling so I know where my studs are instead of poking holes around trying to find them. Excellent.
So tight it will stay there by itself.
Yeah, I think we're good.
Okay.
We'll make a noise on that one.
Anyone who's done drywall understands that noise and how defeating it is.
Master bathroom done.
We got up to basically 70 degrees today in here. That is so exciting.
Hello.
The master bedroom is all done. Well, with the drywall. We still have to mud and tape.